Are we going? This game is not suitable for children or Yep, at least 13 years of age. Oh man, when I was 13... Hey guys, what is going on? It's me, Box12 here. Welcome to Doki Doki Literature Club. Why? Because I'm a fucking weeb. No, but seriously, a couple of you actually did want me to play this, and I do mean 2 people. And I have seen some other Let's Players like PewDiePie play this, and it actually looks pretty interesting. It's not what I thought it was gonna be, that's for sure. It's a psychological horror, I guess, visual novel, disguised as this typical cutesy-looking anime game, so I'm excited, you know, I want to give it a shot, you know, try new things. A lot of you guys liked whenever I did something like Cuphead. A lot of people liked whenever I did some other thing, and I do actually want to play this because from what I've heard, there are multiple endings. So I'm just gonna go and see what happens, and hopefully I can get that best ending. We'll see what happens. Yeah, let's it's a journey. Let's get into it. Please enter your name. So we're gonna make this ultra personal. No Talwar, no Box12, we're going straight for the haze. I see an annoying girl running over toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. My neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. Alright, so actually, before I go any further, since this is a primarily text-based game, these parts are probably gonna be a little long. I might take the PewDiePie approach and make these like an hour, because it's a lot of reading, and if I shorten them down to 30 minutes, 20 minutes, there wouldn't be enough ground to cover, and I feel like the episodes wouldn't be as substantial, so. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again, but I caught you this time. What happened? Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Yeah, okay, I can use spacebar. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Hayes. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Of course not. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. So I don't know how long it's gonna take for this to get rolling. We're just gonna take this one step at a time. By the way, Hayes, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already. I'm not really interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. I haven't been dang it, this is gonna be hard. I'm no multitasker, that's for sure. Eh? That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. One of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Oh, that's nice, that's a good friend. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Man, this has a clear demographic. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Man, preach. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? And I know you're happy now, but I'd die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few— oh yeah, a NEET. I forgot what that was. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little hard? I can't take it seriously when I do these voices. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? I don't know. More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. So now we're in the school. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Of course! I mean, where was he gonna start? That chess? I like chess. Hello? Sayori. Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I've been here for 6 days. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting there and spacing out, so I came in. It's probably good. God knows how long I would have been here doing that. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Oh, god dang it, I did that wrong. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. I apologize for the horrible lighting. I mean, you've seen it before. I figured this is the type of game, since it's mainly just talking, I should put a face cam, but I don't have good lighting in my room. This is a lamp that I've hooked up to whatever I don't know what this is. And that's the stuff. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori, we don't speak of this. There is no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. The titular literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Well, I mean, hey, gotta start somewhere. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, I'm like spacing out reading this. She inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Man, I mean, I'm no reader, but, you know, I appreciate it for what it is. I guess if I joined yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on. Come on, please. Why do you care? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member, and Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. Life lesson number 1, Hayes. That's me, I said it. I use my hands a lot whenever I talk. This is gonna be fun. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead. I guess I'm a jerk.
And everybody loves me.
Or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Isn't that the question of the day? I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Just one. I'll take 7. Yes, let's go. Here we go. If I give one of them a Mario voice, I think I might actually die. Oh, the music went out. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. Yeah, it's weird. I have a name. Huh? I glanced around the room. Wrong button. Girl number 1. And behind curtain number 1, I'll take. Shoot, what's she gonna have? Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always keeps saying nice things about you. Always says nice things about you. Another one. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, I think this is gonna hurt. I'm not a vocal magician. I can't. Oh, Hayes, what a nice surprise. Just Goofy. Goofy and Mickey. It's all I got. It's all I got. Welcome to the club. All words escape. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly. Hey, there we go. That's. You can understand why I thought this was a very different game at first, and I'm sure that was the intention, to completely fool you, lure you into a false sense of security, and then... What are you looking at? My voice is gonna crack so hard, especially because I just got done recording with Yin. There's a cherry on top for you. If you want something, say it. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. I already forgot. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, if that is her real name, is the one I don't recognize. Who's your waifu? Posted her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. Wow. She's also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear. Ooh, God, maybe slow down there. Then turns back toward the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. It would appear she's fallen asleep.
Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you, both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right?
That's right. I gotta remember this. It's great to see you again, Hayes. Monika smiles sweetly and also does like a little jive to the camera. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Know that feel. Am I right? Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic, basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... What are we talking about here, Hayes? Got something to say? You too, Monika?
Come sit down, Hayes. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes.
What is she again? Hey, I made them. I'll get them.
Sorry.
There we go. Found it.
Sorry, I got a little too excited. And then, how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Okay. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Okay, alright, playing it cool. Okay, are you ready to rumble?
Oh, whoa.
Natsuki lifts the foil off of the tray to reveal a dozen white fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute.
I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow.
It's delicious.
Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Oh, come on. Don't be so full of yourself. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. What is this, cooking show? What? I wonder if she made it herself.
This is pretty good.
Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like I...
Haven't I heard this somewhere before? What does that mean?
Made them for you or anything.
Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said...
Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry. No, dang it. Timmy and Goofy are kind of similar.
Don't worry, the teacher gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you.
That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away. Insulted?
I meant that, you know.
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Yeah, I see it. I see you. I see you, Lumen. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? Absolutely nothing. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. You'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Look at me getting all into this. Not even breaking character, except every time they switch characters. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year?
Yeah, well, you know.
To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. I hear it. Feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Yeah, Sayori's voice, what the f—
Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. Must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new, especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. She knows. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Yeah, but it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone?
Yeah.
We'll do our best. You know it.
Alright, I'm getting better at it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why we were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So hey, what kind of things do you like to read?
Uh-oh. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. I used to think it was manga. I was like, it's manga, you idiots. And I was like, wow, I'm stupid. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Yeah, I remember she's also into manga. Not much of a reader. Dang it.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Well, that's normal. Just, peace in mind. That's what I'll be doing for this whole playthrough, keeping them all happy. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds.
Fiction.
The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Did I just do Goofy for that? I can't even tell it. These headphones are pretty noise canceling too, so it just sounds like a— Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. All right, here we go. Oh, we're digging in. I read a horror book once. Yeah, that one time. That was a good one. I think it was called Goodnight Moon. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Yeah, you're blowing it. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you.
I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment.
The foreshadowing is palpable.
Oh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well,
Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second.
Never mind.
That's right, you usually like to write about how cute things, don't you, Natsuki?
What? What gives you that idea?
The hair, everything about your personality. You left a piece of scrap paper behind that last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called—
Don't say it out loud and give that back.
Fine.
Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Feel weird saying that. Sayori sidles. Sidles? I don't think I've ever read that word. Sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. Now that's what I'm talking about.
I'm not cute.
Natsuki, you write your own poems? Whoa, I didn't even notice her eyes. Those eyes.
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No,
No.
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them. You see, it's not this easy, guys. You think like, when it's all play by play and you're like, oh, I see the friction, I see the chemistry. No.
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself.
Yeah, preach it to the choir, Goofy. Fuck.
You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. You just want to see mine. Do you have writing experiences too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
What is that? What is that? What are you trying to pull?
Nothing.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I wanted to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Ooh, I like that word. It's a good word. Quizzically. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way everyone is even.
Yeah,
I can't.
it's such a calm voice. Yeah,
It just sounds like a freaking caveman.
let's do it.
Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Hayes? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's still one problem. I'm not wearing any pants.
Eh? What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Oh, taking charge now, okay. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought, stalling for time. Look at them, all stare. Stop it, stop it. Do they all have different eye color? Yeah. Nobody has pink eyes. Or purple. Blue's fine, green's fine. Wouldn't that be weird if we had different eye color? So it feels like somebody just has like marbles for eyes. Hey guys, what's going on? All four girls stare back at me with no, it's no deep about it. I don't know, I'm just fabricating my own fantasies. With dejected eyes. What?
I'm sorry, I thought...
Hayes.
You all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Yep, that'll do it. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? Gotta trust your... That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Ooh, in caps. One by one, the girls' eyes lit up.
Yes, I'm so happy.
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! Don't stop. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. And that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. I'm in. Ah, thanks, I guess. You know, it's funny because maybe I'm just typical, or average or whatever, but I feel like my character is actually handling the situation similarly to how I would. Again, maybe I fall into a very general demographic, but it's easier to put myself in this position. You know, role-playing, like real men. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting, so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Lasers shoot from her eyes. Please, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Man, that would be something. Not only is it hard enough sharing something personal about yourself, like deep feelings, but expressing it in the form of a poem. I mean, it depends. Now that I'm thinking about it, I could probably come up with something, but it would be more positive aspects, like the things I like in life, not like when my parents took me away. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I write in Comic Sans, for Christ's sake. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. No,
That's an erection.
Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together?
That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. And so it begins. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course... What do you mean, of course? Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Yeah. How close we talking? However close it takes. All right. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Do you actually get to write it? I think you do. It's time to write a poem. Ooh, pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Oh, that's... Okay, yeah, I remember seeing this. I think something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh. Oh yeah, also I know that later down the road there's gonna be... I should be looking at the game files because things would come up. I'll see, because I might just try to do this blindish, raw, without kind of tampering with that, but I'll see if I can take a look. So depending on what words we pick, one of these four girls... Lust. Can I focus? Awesome. You can't go wrong with awesome. Maybe determination? Clumsy shame. Massacre? Oh my god. Excitement. Games. I do like me some games. Socks. Disown. Honestly, socks might be the best one here. What girl could that possibly correspond to? Does only one of them wear socks? Kawaii? I mean, it just means cute. So, I mean, sure. Pleasure? I like me some of that. Peaceful. Let's go kawaii. Oh, they jump up whenever that's the girl that it corresponds to. Beauty, sure. Family, kiss, essence, joy, tears, melody, explode. Skipping, uncanny, existence. Family, kiss, joy. Melancholy, nope. Poof, amazing. Well, I mean, how could you go wrong with amazing? Giggle, question, atone. For your sins? I know that Yuri is like, kind of like, she's talked about horror, and she's kind of like the dark. She's like the Raven of this little get-together that we have here. I just want someone who's, you know, is not a demon. Sunny. Death. Breathe, blanket, anger, waterfall, incongruent. I like it. Electricity. Anime. Fun. That's good. Cheeks. Music. Parfait. Lazy. Wrath. Rainbow whistle. Inside imagination. Suicide. Hope. Yeah, you gotta have hope. Gotta have hope. Yeah, you should have passion. Looks like Sayori's my girl right now. She's going up. Disarray. Laugh. Secretive. Play. Wait, then what's Natsuki? I know Yuri's like more down stuff. That's easy. It's like good and bad here. But these two are kind of together. Play? Yeah. Sayori, she's coming to me. Fantasy. Okay. Vibrant. Bouncy. I mean, romance, playground, unending, party, graveyard, jumpy, horror. Well, I wonder who that applies to. Forgive, uncontrollable. Definitely not. Bouncy, what is the difference between bouncy and jumpy? Jumpy is just straight up, whereas bouncy is relative to the wherever you are. You can bounce wherever you want, but jumpy is like, you control that jump. But bounce, you just kind of go with the flow. Perhaps I'm reading a little too deep into this. Let's do romance. Her? Ho-ho! Bunny. Whirlwind. Love. Disoriented, empty. Cute. Wonderful. Can't go wrong with wonderful. Yeah, her, man. It's... I think we know. Actually, how long has this been? This might be a good place to end it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you are enjoying this playthrough and you want me to keep going, let me know. If not, it will be over soon. I don't think that this is gonna last any more than 5-7 parts, maybe? Oh, cool. I can save right here. Nice, and there's plenty of save opportunities. Again, thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to check out the next episode whenever I post it, which will probably be soon. Alright, see ya.